Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Brazilian sunscreens. Two of them are not actually Brazilian, but they're made for Brazilian skin, which is a little bit more oily. So they're mostly mattifying. If you have oily combination skin, this could be great options for you. I can't find any more hydrating sunscreens, so I'll keep looking at it. But so far, I bought these four since I moved here to try them out, just to think about the future, you know, because the ones that I brought from the US are running out soon, and I want to make sure I have a really good sunscreen that I like here. But it's been a challenge, and it is finding a sunscreen that you like, that you kind of want to use every day. It's definitely a challenge. So you probably know, but let's jump right in and talk about these four. So I have. Let's talk about the first one. This is from a brand called Profuse. It's from a Brazilian laboratory. They have some great products going on. Some of them have fragrance and a couple of things that I think they're unnecessary. But their sunscreens are quite good. And there's a specific line for sensitive skin that apparently is very good. I haven't tried anything yet. But this one specifically is FPS 90 plus. So this is very good high protection. I'm going to read all the filters because it's a long list. This one has 6 filters, which is really good. It has octinoxate. It has tinosorbes, Uvinol T150. It has Uvinol A+, titanium dioxide, and tinosorb M. So just by the combination, you can really tell, but it's all about the overall formula, but the amount of filters definitely is a good indication because each filter peaks on different wavelengths. So we really, the most effective formulas that I've seen usually use a lot of combination, a good combination of filters, and this is no exception. Okay, so overall protection wise and formula, I think it's really good. This is very mattifying, so then that's basically all of them are. And I don't know, when I was living here, my skin used to be a little more oily, but since I started using more ingredients like niacinamide and retinoids more consistently, I feel like using this really dries me out. So and the climate here is humid as well, so that doesn't work a lot on our favor, but I feel like it's too mattifying. And so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put it on my hand if you don't mind, because I don't want to. It's gonna really mess up. But one thing though is that at first it gets really sticky. It's a little hard to spread, and also the tint. I don't think the tint is very light. This is actually the lighter tint. But I didn't think that it's that light, you know? So there's that. There's always a challenge to find a tint that's good for your skin tone. But overall, initially, it gets very sticky, and then when it dries out, it dries a little bit better. But I wouldn't use this on a day-to-day. It's too much. I definitely recommend in terms of protection, but for day-to-day it's just too much. It gets sticky and then sometimes it peels. So definitely for outside, for the pool. We're coming into winter now, so it doesn't get very cold here, but overall it's a good one. The second high protection one that we might be able to find in different countries as well is the Skinceuticals UV Oil Defense FPS 80. This is also very good high protection with color, and it has another combination of filters going on. Let me read it for us. So it has tinosorbes, has titanium dioxide, it has homosalate, it has Uvinol T150, avobenzone, which is the one in the US that helps with the UVA. It has sulfonic acid, which is another one for UVB, octocrylene. It has tinosorb M, and it has the proprietary sunscreen from L'Oreal, the Minoxidil SX. So this has 9 filters, which is really good. In terms of finish, it's definitely more. It's a definitely better finish than if we compare to the Profuse one. I'm just hiding my eyes because I have the lock, the eyes lock in the camera. So, but also the tint, I think it's, I don't know, I feel like it's really dark. It gets really yellow and orangey. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't use this as well on a day-to-day because it's just not very pleasant at all. But if you have, like I said, if you have more oily skin and you're looking for high protection mattifying sunscreen, this is a good option as well. And now finally, these are all chemical these are combo sunscreens because they have titanium dioxide, right? So, but mostly chemical, organic. And now I've been trying to find a good mineral sunscreen, fragrance-free, SPF 50. With what else? What else do I like? No fragrance, SPF 50. Oh, with tint. Okay, so it's very hard. I've only been able to find these two. The first one is the Bioderma. This is the French brand. Photoderm Cover Touch. This was a completely disaster. I really couldn't take this off afterward. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna put it in my face. Even my eyes, it took me like 3 washes to take it out. I don't know why. It's really, really sticky. I didn't shake it. That's okay. But overall, the coverage is, I mean, it's called Cover Touch, but the coverage is really big. So, and it's like really, really, really hard to take it out. This is titanium and zinc oxide, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. But overall, this was a disaster. I'm not putting on my face again. But this, I mean, it has oil control. It has some ingredients there that help with the mattifying. It says oil control for 8 hours, but who knows. And but yeah, very straightforward formula, titanium, zinc, but it's really a mess. I don't know if you can see from the video, but honestly, I couldn't take it out. I had to wash so many times. I definitely probably gonna use for like a beach day or pool, because this is just too much for the face, eyes, because we want to make sure we take everything out of the skin after a long day. So if this is really hard like it was, what's the point, you know? See, even now so messy. Let me see if there's any other ingredients here that are worth mentioning. No. I mean, it has vitamin E, that it's an antioxidant that usually helps to stabilize the filters, and then the iron oxides. So these are all tinted ones. But overall, this is a total miss for me. And then finally, out of the 4, I believe this is one of my favorites. This is from the brand Adcos. We call it Adcos, and it's a Brazilian manufacturer here. They have some good sunscreens going on. They have the fluids, the tinted fluids, and then they have this one which is a mousse. They call it like a mousse texture. So, and it really looks like a mousse. It's very mattifying. It's also mineral, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. I really appreciate that they put the UVA filter, which is not very common here in Brazil. Sometimes products here don't even have ingredients. So UVA of 17, which is not that high, but for mineral sunscreens, that's a good filter. What else? It has hyaluronic acid, has bisabolol, which is derived from chamomile. So overall, just keep looking at my hand. It's still a disaster. Overall, I really like the texture on this one, but like I said, for me, I think it's... Is it gonna focus? I don't know. I need to take... This is one of my favorite textures, and it really is a mousse, you know? So But still, my face was dry. It was started to itch a little bit. And this one actually burned a little bit around the eyes, even though it's mineral. So I don't know, maybe there's another ingredient for the mattifying, that part that is really drying, and it didn't work for me. But it's one of my favorite textures, but I don't like the finish. Yeah. Well, so let me see now here. What else do we have here? It has glycerin, like I said, hyaluronic acid. Yeah, there's not much else going on. These sunscreens, my computer is completely dirty. So these sunscreens, I mean, especially the Brazilian ones, they don't have any other extracts or antioxidants. Maybe because of supplies. We know that when we have antioxidants inside the sunscreen, usually they don't work a lot, because the sunscreen creates a film, so they really don't penetrate. They usually don't penetrate a lot, but they could definitely be beneficial. So if you have an antioxidant serum like vitamin C, or even like a niacinamide serum with other botanic extracts, you always want to use them before sunscreen. So that's what I've been using. That's what I do. So there's not really much to miss if they don't have it. But yeah, but overall, guys, I really wanted to share this with you on my journey to finding a Brazilian sunscreen. If you really want to see more things like local from Brazil, or things that are here, we can even go to a drugstore. Let me know in the comments what you want to see for specifics. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye.